USTEC 100, popularly known as the Nasdaq. And what a phenomenal week we have on the USTEC 100 as we sold the breakdown of the $18,290 level at the beginning of the week to trigger our first sell position, giving us a significant amount of profit in that regard. So let's run through what really happened at the beginning of the week that led to the decisions we made. So at the beginning of the week, it was more of a range bound trading activity for about 12 to 13 hours as we saw price action confined within the 18,340 and the $18,290 level to emphasize the prevailing uncertainty in the market at that particular point in time. And you know how we use our range bound structures. We exercise patience and wait for either price action breaking out of the resistance line to give us an opportunity to buy, or the breakdown of the support line to give us an opportunity to sell. And about an hour after our first session for this week, we saw price action break down the support line at the $18,290 level to trigger our first sell position for the week. And in fact, for those of you who missed out on that opportunity, the market was kind enough coming back to retest the structure multiple times, giving us the privilege of joining that bearish move. And since then, we have been selling this asset. Now, during our live session yesterday, we were around here, just somewhere around the 18,100 after price action broke down the 18,125. So we said here that we will be adding more sell position if price action comes back to retest the 18,125, and then we will be maximizing the move if price goes further on to break down the $18,000 area. And of course, you saw what happened. Since the beginning of the week, the first sell position moved over 480 pips, as you will see. The second sell position moved over 300 pips, that's over 780 pips, and then we saw the third position move over 200 pips. So as at the beginning of this week, we were running with over 900 pips on the USTEC 100. And of course, if you had moved your stop losses accordingly, like we usually do in this community, when price moves significantly in our favor, you must have been taken out of all the sell position, at least with a minimum of 700 pips in profit. And for those of us who capitalized on this opportunity, well done and kudos to you for being on standby. So at this point, we do not have any position running on the USTEC 100 at this point. So going into the New York session today, how do we intend to strategically position ourselves for the next move? And to get to understand how to do that, we would like to run through the daily time frame so we can have an holistic perspective into what is going on in this market. Now, at the beginning of the week, what we did was to run into the daily time frame where we took into consideration the nature of price action since the month of November of last year, and that's about 3 to 4 months of historical data. And after taking this into consideration, we saw how price action had transitioned into an ascending channel. So when we connected the series of higher highs, we have the resistance line of the ascending channel, and when we connected the series of higher lows, we have the support line of the ascending channel. And as it is right now, price action still trading within the ascending trend line, which still opens the window for more for buyers to make a statement at this juncture. Now, in addition to the ascending channel, we had a couple of levels. We have a couple of levels here. The first one is our key level, which was situated at the $18,000 area. In fact, you know how we use our key levels in this community. As long as price remains above the key level, we look out for patterns and structures that support the idea of buying. And unless price breaks down the key level, can we start thinking of selling. Now, during our first session for this week, I did emphasize that after price action tested the all-time high at the 18,340, we noticed continued selling pressure from that area, serving as a barrier for buyers. And one thing we did consider at the beginning of this week was that we may likely be seeing a retracement move, which could be as a result of profit-taking activity, especially after price action broke out of that psychological level at the $18,000 area. And one of the things we said at the beginning of the week was that we may likely see price drop into either the $18,000 area or the ascending trend line, where depending on how price reacts to the structure will determine if we are doing an uptrend continuation or probably a sell-off if price breaks down and retests the support line of that ascending channel. So as at yesterday, I did mention that this area around the $18,000 is a crucial juncture where if price gets into this area, we should move all our stop losses and secure the position. Then a further breakdown retest could welcome more selling opportunities. I hope you remember that. So right now we are back into that $18,000 area, which interestingly shares a confluence with the support line of the ascending channel. Now the question going into today's trading session is, will price action respect the support line of the ascending channel as it has always done since the month of November to incite an uptrend continuation, or are we going to be seeing price break down the support line of the ascending channel to incite a sell-off? Now for us to trade this, we will need to scale down into the lower time frame to see how the market is going to be reacting to this confluence, that is the $18,000 level and the support line of the ascending channel. So scaling back down into the 1 hour time frame, here we are. So this is the support line of the ascending channel we identified on the higher time frame. So you can see it right here, and price is back above the support line. So it's looking bullish at this point since price is back within the ascending channel, but we are not ignoring the potentials that sellers can also come in. Now I would like to extend this key level, the $18,000 area. So at this point I want to risk some sell position if price ever drops below this level. So I would like to join and add more sell positions to my existing trade, and then I will be looking out for more opportunities to sell if price, hold on a second, let me bring my line chart so that I can have a precise point of connection here. So we have hold on a second, so we have the lowest point for this week situated at exactly the 17,825 level. So you do want to be marking that level out right now. So we have the 17,825 level. So we are going to be using that to sell more if price action breaks down this particular structure. So this is the lowest point price action has been for this week. So we are looking out for more selling opportunities, breakdown of the $18,000 area, and if price goes ahead to break down the 17,825 level, we will be adding more sell positions to our existing trade. Now, in as much as we are looking out for selling opportunity, we cannot ignore the fact that we are still within that ascending channel we identified on the higher time frame. And when price action is within an ascending channel, theoretically, it makes a lot of sense that we look out for buying opportunity as well. Now, coupled with that is the fact that price is back above the $18,000 area. Now, if it so happens that price action finds it difficult to continue the bearish momentum below the support line of the ascending channel, and we begin to see continued buy pressure around that area, it means that buyers may likely be gaining some momentum. And if we see a reversal pattern, then we can buy the breakout of the neckline and then join that uptrend continuation. Then we have multiple levels that we can use to maximize the potential of that bullish move. So I will be adding one more at the 18,125 if price action goes on to continue to the upside. Then we could be adding more at the breakout of the $18,290 area, and then the highest level for this year is the 18,340. If we price get to that level, we will add more to maximize the bullish momentum here. So you can see how crucial this support line of that ascending channel we identified on the higher time frame is going to be playing a significant role in guiding our trading decisions for today. So I encourage us all to mark that trend line on our chart, the key level at the $18,000 area, and let's see how the market will react to this conference today. So this is my simple view on the USTEC 100. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section.